Hey. Hello? Hello? I'm Celeste Lindbergh. Let's add some gain to my thing. I'm streaming to a different server, so that way things don't look like shit. Cause for some reason the Dallas server is like sucky. It like sucks. It's like really bad. I'm like, oh look, it's Matt already. I haven't even started the stream yet, and he's already here. What's wrong with my toe? When I went running, I went a little too hard, and I got a bloody blister. That is what happened. Also, my gain, I can hear my clicks. Let's turn it down a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I got a bloody blister. And it hurts to step on. My legs hurt. Epsom, what's Epsom salt? You mean Epsom salt?
Dangaonronpa.
Look, we're literally about to get into the first trial. Like, literally right now. Monokuma Rock. I'm excited. Look at it.
Huh? Are you kidding me?
When the heck is that mountain? When did that get here? How'd they even make a mountain shaped like Monokuma?
No way.
It's good for things like blistery toes. Maybe I should then. I don't really have a bath. You mean what Byakuya said before, right?
You are right.
Byakuya, we still need his knowledge. Shh, I can't believe he's dead. He's not the real Byakuya, though. What happened to Gundam and Fuyuhiko? Hey, you mentioned it. It appears they aren't here yet.
I got it!
I know, they probably ran away.
No way!
Aw, hell no. There's no way I'd let them escape, you know? Look, I dragged this one back over
Don't
here.
fuck with me!
I'm telling you, let me go.
Hey! Come
Yeah, if you keep
on
acting violent, I just
now.
might eat you up.
Hey!
Hey, Fuyuhiko, what are you doing all this time?
Huh?
Nothing. I wasn't really doing anything. I was just chilling in my room when I suddenly heard that fat bastard got killed. Who the fuck cares about that anyway?
You.
How can you say something so irresponsible? I don't think you're saying Epsom right. It's Epsom. Epsom, not Epson. Magnesium sulfate. Oh, hang on. Let me check on my little guy. Yeah, I gotta flush his poopy.
Do you understand?
We've been doing our best to investigate this murder, even though we don't want to. Just survive.
Wait!
My hero, that's enough. You too, Fuyuhiko. Dumbass. You know, you just don't feel like correcting it. Oh man. I guess we're waiting for Gundam.
What happened, sinner?
I am right here.
Now then, let us begin.
Gundam's my favorite character. Huh?
Hey.
It seems you noticed it too. Gundam thinks he's the main character. Did you open your Christmas presents,
Well,
Matt
now.
Courtney? I don't even have a Christmas tree. Let's take the secret entrance to the trial field.
Wait!
Please wait a second.
What's this? What?
Do you want to join
You
in?
masochistic mascot! Special bleeding service! See ya!
Oh boy.
Huh?
He told us to come, but how do we get there? I don't see any doors or
What's going on?
vehicles. A secret entrance. Oh, I'm the one who has to find it out? Let's talk to Monomi. You were wondering about Gundam too, right?
Be happy!
This is the worst.
We gotta find the killer. If we don't, once you're gonna get killed.
Why?
Why is this happening? Why do we have to find the killer? This is our battle to avenge Byakuya, but I feel quite disheartened. Let's stop this bad joke. Why don't we have dinner instead?
That's weird.
Your dinner was poisoned.
Damn it!
I don't want to go. Is there anybody gonna run away from this?
That is.
A huge organization, so my kingdom is cast in doubt. Or I do not think my government would participate in something like this. Hang on, before we get there, let's look at... There we go. I'll just buy that one. Let's talk to Pekoyama. I also don't have a tree. It's about people, isn't it? I have a present to open around 1-ish at my grandma's. Yeah. I ain't doing anything. Pekka, are you doing okay? You look like you weren't feeling too well earlier. Don't worry about it. I appreciate your concern. However, there are other things we should be focusing on. This should take about 2 hours, by the way.
So annoying.
You!
This whole trial. I don't give a flying fuck if that fat pig is dead. Who fucking cares? Seriously. Chiaki.
Well,
In RPG video games, it is common for secret areas to be underground. This is a video game.
Blah, 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 blah.
Roar! We're going to the debate room. Oh, it just made the escalator.
no way.
What?
Crimson Steel Elephant Maga Z is trembling with fear. Look at his hamsters.
Hey!
Just forgive me already. Why don't just stop here? I mean, none of this is real anyway. Like, not even remotely.
No way!
There's no way. There's no way. We'll have to find the killer.
Stupid.
Complaining won't get us anywhere. If you're really a man, then man up for God's sake. We have no choice but to keep moving forward. You're right, there's nowhere for us to run. We need to do it. That's everyone's decision. I'll just follow you guys.
Yep.
So for a video game, it'd have a very high difficulty level. If this were a video game. Each of us entered Monokuma Rock. The rock shoots off into space.
Huh?
15 people going to debate. There was only 13 people in the first debate last game.
However,
If he's gone this far and made something like this, I don't think he's playing around. I mean, so we're going pretty deep. You're right. I heard an unnerving chattering inside my head. I soon realized it was the sound of my teeth. Hang on a second. Unpleasant roars, the elevator plunged deeper and deeper into the earth. How far is it gonna go? This is my first class trial, yay!
Welcome! Ta-da!
It's the class trial field. How do you like it? It's a special place to decide your fates.
Why, you?
This is a shitty
fuck
place.
with
Are you
me.
fucking crazy? Don't mess with me, asshole. Playing all you like? I'm used to it by now. Come on, wasting your time and energy. Hurry up and take your seats where your names are written. And I don't have to talk that much either, because it's like mostly voice acted. Everyone knows if we try to resist, it won't change anything. Just as Monokuma ordered, we walked towards the seats we had been assigned. From this point on, we need to find out who killed Byakuya. The ultimate affluent progeny. Byakuya Togami. He was overly critical, arrogant, and condescending, but he also had a strong sense of responsibility. As we were panicking, he accepted his role as leader and tried his very best to keep us together. A guy like him got murdered. There's no way I can believe it. It's really true. We need to find out by any means possible. Because that is our only option. There's no way for us to survive unless we sacrifice the killer. And so, this life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun. Yes. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Skill points. Info's cage recovers over time, during concentration view per time. Let's check out the truth bullets. Let's review. So, the victim's body was discovered in the dining hall. Repeatedly stabbed over 10 times between the throat and abdominal region, resulting in death. No external injuries, no chemicals. The body was under the table face down as if Byakuya were reaching for something. Wait, no chemicals, but didn't he eat? Bloodstained knife found under the table was discovered. Glowing plate-like substance coats it because it was dark. He planned this. A pool of blood formed around the body underneath the table. A lot of blood was splattered against the tablecloth. Also, there was no sign that the body was dragged through the blood stain. The floors of the dining... Because he died... That's where he died. Floors of the gaps. Fully gaps. Gundam dropped one of his earrings through these gaps. AC timer in the dining hall. Same. Night vision goggles. I don't know why this is a truth bullet, but yeah. The case Byakuya had with him, there's a lot of security equipment inside. Ibuki was able to discern the noise everyone was making. There were 3 irons placed. This is what was used to cause the blackout. I have no idea what this storage room tablecloth would be about. Akane and Pekka were the only ones who ate them. Were the ones that Byakuya ate not count or something? Fire breaks out of the door hallway. The knife found at the crime scene was not included on the kitchen equipment list. All those dangerous iron plate for barbecue and a portable stove for cooking hot pots. But there's one missing. Well, of course he didn't see anyone there, and there's a blackout. Nekomaru kept trying to use the bathroom since before the party started, but someone was using it the whole time. He was able to enter it. Okay, now this was a weird one. Who was in the bathroom? Okay, nervous. Yes.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial.
Why is Monomi there?
During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Such a cruel rule.
Before we begin, I'd like to confirm one thing. Is there really a killer among us?
Most definitely. There's no doubt that the blackened is lurking among you. Such a sad state of affairs, isn't it? By the way, this class trial is gonna be 100% fair, so there's no need to worry. I'm the type who hates favoritism and prejudice. Well, not as much as I hate Monomi, of course.
So funny.
You hate me that much?
Now, let's begin.
You're telling us to begin, but what are we supposed to do?
No complaining, let's just settle this with our fists.
Same, Akane, I agree.
Were you even listening to the rules?
Didn't that Byakuya bastard get killed in the dining hall, huh? Then everyone there is a fucking suspect.
Yeah, what you're really trying to say is that you're not the killer, right?
No shit. You guys went off on your own and started killing each other. This has nothing to do with me.
Huh? What does that mean?
Anyway, why don't we try talking about the most pressing issue on our minds?
Huh. The most pressing issue on our minds?
How he died, right?
Where we found the body.
Oh.
It's very strange to find a body underneath a table.
Then, let's start with that mystery.
The reason why Byakuya's body was discovered on the dining hall table, we can start with that, but ultimately we need to find out who murdered him. If we don't do that, no, thinking about if is a waste of time. We need to do this no matter what. Simple tutorials. Every important I'm sorry, but please execute my irritating rudeness. As things progress during each class trial, you engage in a number of non-stop debates. I'm excited for the non-stop debates. That's what I'm excited about. During these discussions, all of your classmates will speak one after the other without any breaks. It's up to you to reveal any lies or mistakes contained within their statements. This means you have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Out of all the truth bullets you find during your investigation, only the relevant ones will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Your truth gun. Bang! Use the mouse to move the reticle, then fire with the left mouse button. Pay close attention to each character's statements and choose your truth bullets, blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you'll automatically fail, so be careful. Press the escape key during his auto, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Very first non-stop debate. All right. Oh, we have multiple knife.
Why was Byakuya's body in a place like that?
His body was underneath the table
Yo, this freaking drift.
at the very back of the dining hall.
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there.
Huh? Why?
Blood stain under the table.
Obviously by hiding the body. They tried to delay its discovery! Like a dog burying a bone!
Okay, and it's blood stain under the table. Hang on. Silent move, vertical, fast forward is control. Okay.
Why was Byakuya's body in a place like that?
His body was under at the very back of...
After the killer they probably moved the body there.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong! Dude, I'm doing it.
No, I don't think the killer moved the body.
Huh? Why?
Try to remember what the body looked like when we found it under the table.
There was no blood. There was no evidence of it being moved.
Though there was a lot of blood everywhere, there was no sign the killer actually dragged the body through it.
So that's why you think it's impossible that the killer moved the body. I see. I get your point.
It's the fucking first one. We're not there
I thought I
yet.
had a genius idea.
We're not there yet. We're not there yet.
Too bad you're so stupid and boring and unpopular. Your life is meaningless.
Shut up. Fuck Yoko.
I respond better to praise, you know.
But if the killer didn't move the body, why was it under the table?
Byakuya was probably killed under the table.
What?
No shit.
You think he was killed under the table?
So Byakuya snuck under the table for reasons unknown, and that's when he was killed. Then, shortly thereafter, we found his body under the table.
That does make sense, but why did he go under the table?
Obviously, he was hiding so he could surprise us. That dude was always a big jokester.
Just take the compliment, fool. Thank
The hell
you.
he was?
We're gonna be here for
Seriously couldn't
2
tell
hours,
what kind
by
of
the way.
person he was?
It just started 2 hours.
Maybe he panicked during the blackout and dove under the table.
It's a blackout, not an earthquake. Just because the power went out doesn't mean he'd dive under the table.
The reason why is probably connected to what Byakuya was doing.
Oops. Ah, shit, I skipped it. The reason Byakuya dove under the table, if it's connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, then it's probably the knife.
I can prove it with this. It probably has something to do with the knife we found under the table.
Knife? Oh, you mean that thing that obviously screams, I am the murder weapon!
That is not the murder weapon.
Byakuya probably noticed the knife was hidden there. So in order to get it, he moved under the table.
No. That's not what happened.
Particularly sensitive to the presence of dangerous items.
Byakuya was planning
so I
on
cannot deny
doing it
that
himself.
possibility. But how did he notice that there was a knife under the table?
If he knew beforehand, he probably would have done something about it before the blackout, right?
Then, instead of knowing about it beforehand, maybe he saw it right at that moment. Like, for example, he might have seen someone trying to take the knife out from under the table.
No, that's not possible.
What? You seem rather confident about that.
Of course. I have proof to back me up.
This is almost like a real trial!
During the previous statement, there was only one weak spot. From this point on, there will be various weak spots standing in your way. No matter how many weak spots there are, there will be only one lie or contradiction to debate at that time. These will be false weak spots. If you shoot the false weak spot with a truth bullet, not only will you fail to refute what was said, but you also lower your trust with everyone in your influence gauge will take damage. So if your influence gauge reaches 0, you'll fail. So you have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies or mistakes. Also, if you concentrate by holding down the space key, you can progress the argument slowly. Please use it whenever you feel like the statements are moving through too fast to aim. However, this does consume the focus gauge, so please be careful. Exciting! Let's see what I got. Another non-stop debate. Knife, bloodstain, gaps, floorboard, AC timer. Why do we have 5?
Sure,
this is the first
Byakuya
trial.
left under the table during the blackout.
That sounds correct.
If that's the case,
Hang on.
during the blackout, Mr. Ham Hands must have seen the killer take the knife.
But it was super pitch black. It was so dark I couldn't see my food.
Byakuya couldn't see in the dark either.
There we
No,
go.
that's wrong.
No, Byakuya was probably the only one who was able to see in the dark.
Why do you say that?
If he was using those night vision goggles we found under the table, he could have seen what was happening.
So, are you saying Byakuya was the one who used those night vision goggles?
Well, yes. Maybe,
Yeah,
actually.
that seems to be the case.
I don't know.
Your reasoning is out of focus.
What?
No, that's obviously wrong. It should be the other way around.
The other way around?
Seriously? The killer used those night vision goggles, not Byakuya.
Were you surprised with my hero's sudden argument? I am. Just between you and me, I was also surprised. Yep. Just kidding. I'm sorry. I like how the freaking voice talks to you. Now then, when this kind of argument surfaces, you will go into a one-on-one debate called Rebuttal Showdown. In this mode, you have to counter the other person's claim, draw out their weak spots, and argue against them. Please counter the other person's remarks with WASD keys. Based on the shape of their remarks, it's important to know whether to cut diagonally, vertically, sideways. Isn't that you have to skew the debate's mood to your advantage? On the other hand, if you ignore the other person's remarks, it will skew toward their advantage. In the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, a number that shows the sharpness of your counter is displayed. This is the number of times you can cut remarks during one round of the debate. You lose counts of sharpness even if you miss. Please be careful. When the mood skews to your advantage for a certain length of time, the other party's argument changes. This means the conversation will develop. And if that happens, it will end up divulging on some weak spots. You cannot normally cut remarks that contain weak spots. So you see the mood toward the other party's advantage. It'll be very big, just like a regular debate. Please refute any weak spots. The Truth Blade. Make sure the person in charge of contact uses in this mode. Truth Blades should be called Truth Blades. That's about it. Only name was changed. Press the escape key. Rebuttal Showdown, huh? Duralumin case, irons in storage room.
If you just use common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
Huh?
If you just use common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
Damn it!
Oh, there's nothing. Hang on, I don't really.
If you just use common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
Hang on, I don't really know what I'm doing. How do I do this?
If you just use common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
I don't know what I'm doing. Hang on. What? Slash in the direction you press. Open handbook. Fire truth blade. Select truth blade. Concentrate. Open help.
If you just use common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Hang on.
If you just use common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
What do I do here? I read the instructions. What do I do? Let my hero say what she wants to say and then find a point I can argue against
If you
that.
just use common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
I don't know what I'm doing. Hang on. What? You slice with W. Do I slice everything? Do I slice everything that she says?
If you just use the killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
There. Okay, I had to
proof
slice
that the killer
everything.
used them?
Because if they used night vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality, so those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Because if they used night vision goggles,
The duralumin case.
then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality, that's what happened. So those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
There we go.
Through those
Okay.
words.
It doesn't matter. Okay, thank you
No,
for telling me that.
Byakuya was
That helped me a
definitely
lot.
the one who brought those night vision goggles.
Otherwise, I would have been here all day. Byakuya was definitely the one who brought those night vision goggles.
Inside the duralumin case Byakuya had with him during the
Duralumin
party,
case? Okay, I said that. I've been saying that wrong the whole time.
he found a smaller case for storing the night vision goggles.
Which means we can assume that the night vision goggles were kept inside that duralumin case as well. Woohoo! I said assume! Ibuki never uses such clever language.
Plus, Byakuya was the only one who could have taken the night vision goggles out of the case. Since he
He's
was
the
carrying
only
it
one had
around
the
before
key.
the blackout in the first place.
Yeah, dude.
I see. When you put it like that, it makes sense.
Then, was that knife inside the case too?
So basically, the rebuttal showdown is just baby endless
If
debate.
there were night vision goggles inside, it wouldn't be weird for a knife to be in there too.
It would be weird.
I am weird, aren't I? At times like this, I'd rather be fantasizing about tonight's main dish.
Shut up.
Ew! You totally mean that in a perverted way.
The knife was brought in the duralumin case along with the night vision goggles too. The knife was hidden in the dining hall before the party even started. Duct tape.
I see! There was duct tape left under the table where the body was found. Huh? Duct tape? They probably hid the knife by duct taping it to the underside of the table.
Yeah.
Oh,
Break.
so that's why we found duct tape there.
Though Byakuya was thorough, even he couldn't have noticed a weapon taped to the underside of the table.
This may be off topic, but why was Byakuya acting so paranoid? Not only did he bring a self-defense kit, but he had night vision goggles inside the case too.
It's like he knew there would be a blackout.
That's true. He went above and beyond being a little cautious.
It's because Byakuya himself was planning a murder, wasn't he?
Now that you mention it, that applies to the dangerous items he confiscated as well. It's one thing to be a little cautious, but performing a body check is a bit much.
He probably knew someone was planning to commit a murder.
Are you saying he predicted the murder? Could it be? Was he also in possession of the
Whoa.
all-seeing eye?
You think so too, Right, Hajime?
I think so too. That's right. I know this one. This is a freaking threat. Where is it? Murder threat.
I can prove it with this. Everyone, can you please take a look at this?
First trial too easy. Except I didn't know how to freaking do the rebuttal showdown. The risk of what happened tonight? Someone definitely kill someone.
Hey, the hell is this?
Hajime and I found this in Byakuya's cottage.
It looks like a threatening letter someone sent to him.
So, who's the someone?
Nobody besides Monokuma would write such a dumb, threatening letter like that.
Wasn't me!
Are you sure?
The only lies I tell are friendly lies!
Those are still lies.
It doesn't matter who wrote it yet. So, Byakuya became paranoid because of this threatening letter?
He probably decided to throw a party because of the letter.
What do you mean?
By gathering everyone in one place, he tried to create a situation where everyone could keep tabs on each other. In doing so, he tried to put the writer of the letter in a situation where they couldn't act.
But the letter might have been just a little prank.
As long as he was determined not to let any of us die, he couldn't take that risk. His strong sense of responsibility made him believe the letter was legitimate.
Or was the knife... No, I don't know.
You should have told us you
what is the
received a
knife
threatening
for?
letter.
If he had, we would have panicked. Byakuya probably knew that too.
So, he tried to do something about it without telling anyone?
I see. Strong sense of responsibility as our leader was his undoing.
Screw that noise! Who the hell wrote that letter? Well, obviously, the killer.
The killer? Is it really one of us? Yes, we've established this multiple times. Among Us, who's the one who killed Byakuya?
Enough already! Show yourself, you coward!
If they were willing to come forward, they never would have committed a murder in the first place.
I still can't believe it. Someone in this room killed Byakuya. There's no way I can believe it yet.
Pardon me. Can I say something, please?
What is it, Miss Sonia?
Melanimos. Thank you for following, by the way.
I
never
regret
said
that I must return to this topic, but I just realized something concerning the night vision goggles. If Byakuya was indeed wearing those goggles, how did the killer manage to navigate in the dark?
You're right. They wouldn't have been able to see anything without the night vision goggles. But if the murderer had the goggles when they took the knife, then how did Byakuya see them?
Even if the knife bore some sort of mark, it would have been difficult to see it in that darkness.
Glow in the dark paint. This mark, the killer is able to get the knife. Glowing paint.
I see! What if the glowing paint was the mark? With that, you'd be able to get the knife even in the dark. In actuality, the knife we found under the table and the duct tape stuck to the underside of the table were both marked with glowing paint, right?
Does that mean the killer painted them in advance?
Yeah, the blackout was planned.
Painting them with glowing paint? It's as if they knew the blackout was going to happen.
They had to have already known. That's why they used the glowing paint as a mark. Which means whoever set up the blackout is the killer.
That seals it. The killer is whoever was in the office with the circuit breaker.
No, it wasn't caused by the
Which
circuit
means
breaker.
it was you, Peko Pekoyama!
Peko killed poor Byakuya? Was this island not big enough for 2 glasses wearers?
I am not the killer.
Oh, I guess she's not.
How can you believe her so easily?
But with Peko's height, I don't think she'd be able to reach the circuit breaker in the office.
I don't care about a technicality like that. Peko's the one who tripped the breaker and caused the blackout.
She was shitting her brains out. After this debate, Blue Card of the Week is supposed to start appearing. We call weak spots you've been saying argue spots. The blue color weak spots we call agree spots. When shooting agree spots with true bullets, you need to flip your way of thinking. What? Instead of arguing with the other person's testimony, you can slice their mistakes. Please fire the truth bullets to prove that the other person's testimony is correct. When your truth bullets merge with their weakness, it will become a logically sound agreement. Argue or agree? Man, what's up? What's up with this game, man? It's first one. It's already Nekomaru's account, Teru's account, Chiaki's account. Hang on.
Since Peko was in the office, she could have caused the blackout at any time.
That's impossible.
Hang on. I have to collect myself real quick. Teru's account. Party dishes. No. Chiaki's account. Please, no. Nekomaru's account. What truth bullets do I have at my disposal? Teru, Nekomaru, and Chiaki.
Why is it impossible?
Because I was not in the office. Not even before the blackout.
What happened to your guard duty?
Sorry.
Oh, you weren't in the office?
Oh, Nekomaru.
That's clearly a desperate excuse.
Since Peko was in, she could have caused the blackout at any time.
That's impossible.
Huh? What?
Because I was not in the office. Not even before the blackout.
I
What?
agree with that.
Oh, agree. It doesn't break. I was like, what? It bounced off?
No, I think Peko is telling the truth.
Don't tell me you're crushing on Peko.
It's nothing like that at all. Nekomaru's account is actually Peko's alibi.
I've been trying to use it many times, but the door just won't open at all.
It's true. Someone was occupying the bathroom for a long time shortly after the party started, and it was finally freed up after Byakuya's body was discovered.
Then the person who was in the bathroom that whole time was actually...
Everyone else besides Peko was in the dining hall after the party started, right?
I see. So there's no way anybody else could have locked themselves in the bathroom except Peko.
I guess that would be true.
You locked yourself in the commode? You should have said so earlier.
There's no way she'd actually say that. Gosh, you're so insensitive.
If she locked herself in the bathroom for that long, there's no doubt. It's shit. Oh, there's no way she'd admit it. There's no way she'd admit she was taking a shit.
Hey, weren't you guys taught any basic manners, or were you raised in a locker room?
I'm sorry.
It's fine. How about we stop talking about this and move on to something else?
Don't worry, the smell wasn't that strong. I used the bathroom right after you, so you can trust me.
I said it's fine.
Okay.
But still, you were in the bathroom for a really long time. Did you get food poisoning or something?
As
Yes.
soon as I stepped into the office, I felt this sudden rush of pain in my stomach. Because of that, I was unable to leave the bathroom, including when the blackout occurred.
Hey, how did it feel to do your business in the dark?
Shut up.
Did you get excited?
Shut up.
Seriously, stop it.
But still, your stomach pain. Was that really just a coincidence?
Hey, what's the deal? Don't butt into other people's business, especially if you didn't do any investigating.
I'm only butting in because you fucking idiots are out of your element.
Stop this childish nonsense. Just what do you mean by coincidence?
What I mean is it possible someone slipped her some laxatives?
Laxatives?
If so, the killer could have tripped the breaker as soon as that girl left the office, don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
I see. That might have happened.
The question is whether Peko's stomach ache was a coincidence or if someone intentionally caused it. Depending on the answer, the equipment strike could change drastically. Uh-oh. Knife, AC timer, night vision goggles, embarrassing pose, party dishes. I'm gonna guess AC timer. I mean, we'll see.
Did you eat anything weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird.
Now that you mention it... You brought food to the office, right?
Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
Taro cooked the food. How suspicious!
I wouldn't do anything like that! Laxatives would ruin the taste!
No? Okay, I went a little...
Crap!
Did you eat anything weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird.
I don't know.
Now that you mention it... You brought food to the office, right?
Just a little bit from the dining hall.
Mono... What does this mean? What does the embarrassing pose mean? Kane and Peck are the only ones who ate them.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
I don't know.
Taro cooked the food. How suspicious!
Oh, hang on.
I wouldn't do anything like that! Laxatives would ruin the taste!
Did you eat anything?
I don't remember eating.
Now that you brought food to the office, right?
Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
There we go.
No, that's wrong!
Akane ate it. Okay.
No, it's impossible that laxatives were slipped into the food in the dining hall, because Pekka wasn't the only one who ate that food. Akane ate some of it too.
If the food had laxatives in it, I'm pretty sure Akane would have had stomach issues as well.
Same with Byakuya. He ate from the
I
spikes.
feel totally fine.
Like I said, the dishes are innocent. Don't go making weird accusations.
Okay, well, I thought it was completely wrong.
I apologize for causing a scene.
Fuyuhiko should apologize, not you. He's the one who made the laxative accusation.
What the fuck did you say, bitch?
Cease this bickering!
Let's just dismiss Pekko's stomachache as a coincidence and go back to discussing the blackout.
My hand is cold.
Yeah. We already know that, you trashy skank. You don't have to tell us.
Yoko needs to shut the fuck up.
Trashy skank?
As long as the murder happened during the blackout, then the blackout itself is what's actually important. So we need to make it clear how that blackout occurred. It was the irons. It was the irons in the freaking closet.
Who tripped the breaker and how did they do it? If you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the head.
Did they throw a stone and hit it?
Maybe they used a remote control?
They probably messed with the breaker.
Yes.
It does not have to be the breaker. They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitters.
Or maybe they caused a power surge?
I agree with that.
I'm not even gonna finish it. I didn't even finish the freaking argument.
It's just as Mahiru said. The blackout was caused by a power surge. Of course, that's not a coincidence. Someone caused it intentionally.
Which is why those 3 irons were arranged to cause the blackout.
When you found them right after the blackout, the irons were still on, right?
So by leaving those irons on in the storage room, they deliberately caused a power surge.
Yeah, it seems that's how the killer caused the blackout.
Wait, I don't think those were the things that caused them alone, though. Because if they were still on, then wouldn't it happen again, maybe?
Stupid
I don't know.
fool!
Uh-oh.
Hold on a second, let me speak too!
What the heck?
You say the irons in the storage room were used to trigger the blackout? That's inexcusable!
How? AC timer, probably.
If the irons in the storage room caused the... Then for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to the storage room? Then that means everyone who was in the dining hall when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
No, just because people were in the dining hall doesn't mean they're not a suspect.
But the people in the dining hall weren't able... If the irons caused the blackout...
Allow me to cut through those words.
Yeah, dude. Okay, the freaking rebuttal is kind of fun.
The irons are just one reason the blackout occurred, but they weren't the direct trigger. The direct trigger was when the air conditioners in the dining hall and office clicked on.
The air conditioners!
Yeah.
The timers for both air conditioners were set to 11:30 p.m.
It was time. The irons were already on the whole time.
11:30 p.m. Mr. Ham Hands died around that time too.
I see. When the timers activated the air conditioners, the breaker was tripped and caused a blackout. I see. I understand. Indubitably.
Indubitably?
They probably checked the old building's energy usage in advance and used the irons to nearly max it out. So once they set the air conditioner's timers, they just had to wait until they started up on their own.
If so, even if Pekka was in the office, it still would have been possible to cause a blackout, indubitably.
Indubitably? Miss Sonia, not you too.
Regarding the energy usage, they probably asked Monokuma about it.
Dun dun dun!
Is she right? Such a hateful bear! You deserve to die 1,000 deaths!
1,000, you say? If I died that many times, I might really stay dead, you know?
Shut up! You guys just stay quiet! I couldn't have prevented the blackout even if I was in the office. But even so, I feel regret. If I was in the office, I could have reset the breaker in time, and maybe the murder wouldn't have occurred.
No, the breaker in the office was built into a high area of the wall that's impossible to reach. Resetting the breaker in that darkness would have been impossible, no matter what.
Sounds like you don't need to blame yourself.
Even so, the killer is so sly. I'm starting to worry we may never actually find them.
It's alright. You don't have to worry. Because they're just a petty killer, right? They can't defeat symbols of hope like you guys.
It's freaking Makoto.
There's no way everybody will lose now. This little incident will just be a stepping stone for you all.
What is he saying? This is so
In the
suspicious.
end, hope always wins. That's what I believe.
Nagito? What happened here?
Yeah, exactly.
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, you have been saying this whole time that there's no way a killer could be among us.
Oh, is that so?
I'm reaching over a lot because my
Let's
hands
just
are
put that
cold,
minor
by the way.
detail aside for now and talk about the incident. For now, we found out how the blackout occurred. But the question is, who caused it, right? Anybody could have hid and set the timers for the air conditioners. Setting up the irons in the storage room could have been done before Byakuya set foot in the old building. What a shame.
True?
Any one of us is capable of that.
True?
What are you implying?
He's just saying, after all this time, we still haven't made any progress.
Huh? Even though we have been arguing for so long?
Unfortunately, it's the truth. Despite the fact that we've discussed this at length, there's not even one clue that leads to the killer. But that might
These
be
iron
because
spike.
There's no way any of us could be a killer.
You're changing your story again?
Anyway, I have an idea about what we all should do at this point. Has anyone thought about our situation like this? Instead of surviving by doubting others, isn't it better to get killed for believing in others?
Why is Nagito being so suspicious?
Doesn't that mean... Are you saying we should all just give up and die?
Nagito, there's definitely something wrong with you.
You guys only think there's something wrong with me because there's something wrong with you. Suspecting each other like this. There's no way that's healthy behavior. Let's stop this already. We don't have to find out who the killer is. I can't stand this anymore. I don't want to do this to my friends.
I don't want to do this either.
Me too! Please, take me home already! I want to go home and eat candy!
Stop it. If everyone acts like this, I'm gonna...
Everyone calm down.
I'm gonna cry.
We're all friends, aren't we?
Then why did Byakuya die?
Who cares? Let's just give up already. There are no clues that lead to the killer anyway. Not a single one.
That's wrong. I think.
Did you say something?
'Cause we've already found a clue that might point to who the killer is.
A clue, you say?
A clue, you say? It's my name is Celestial Loonbird. Your name is so long. Followed yesterday. Thank you for following.
You know who the killer is?
Yeah, Hyoka needs to shut the fuck up.
But we do have a clue about a suspicious person. I think.
I see. Then care to tell me, what's this clue you're talking about?
First of all, let's try thinking about how the killer was able to obtain the knife during the blackout.
Didn't we already cover that? They use glowing paint as a mark.
No,
the knife is not the murder weapon. Is she asking how the killer got close to that table? Yes. Even if they had to obtain the knife by relying on the glow from the paint, in order to do that, they need to get close to that table while it was still dark.
Let's try examining the situation. Mahiru's diagram might be useful here.
The diagram of where everyone was standing before the blackout, right?
Yeah.
Here it is.
The diagram is the clue. Is the lamp also... the wire? Nagito obtained the knife, it looks like. I don't believe Nagito has anything to do with this, honestly.
Here!
It's the lamp!
The killer must have used the desk lamp to move to that table in the dark.
The desk lamp? I hope you don't mean they turned on a light or something.
There was a blackout. There's no way the killer could have used the desk lamp.
The power cord.
I can prove it with this! They didn't turn the desk lamp on. They used its power cord.
Yeah, Nagito is the closest one in the diagram, that's
true. They could have
true.
felt their way to that table using the power cord, right?
That is indeed true,
By
what
doing
you've
that,
said.
the killer was able to move to the table, then use the glowing paint to find the knife.
Oh shit, my face is covering up the portraits. It's like shrink it.
And there's only one person here who could have done that.
Who? You're the only one! Nagito, it was you, wasn't it?
Me?
Judging from everyone's positions before the blackout, the only person near the power cord was you.
Which means the only one who could have felt their way to the
Yeah, I
table
realized that my
using
face
the
was
power
covering
cord
up
was
the
Nagito.
face portrait, so.
That's just a coincidence.
But still, you had a chance, right? A chance to hide the knife under the table?
When he was cleaning.
I see.
Nagito, weren't you cleaning the dining hall all morning? If so, you would have had a chance to hide the knife.
That's...
If you factor in the power cord and the time you spent cleaning, you're the only one.
Seriously! That's all just a coincidence!
If it was just one coincidence, it'd be fine. But when it's one right after another, I wonder... Is something like that even possible?
Could it be? Did you give yourself cleaning duty on purpose so you could hide the knife under the table?
Now that you mention it, Nagito did prepare the drawing to pick who cleaned the dining hall.
I already prepared a drawing. Yeah.
You rigged the drawing, didn't you? That's how you got picked to clean the dining hall, isn't it?
I don't know if you're the killer or not, but regardless, it proves that you're suspicious, right?
This is why I hate Nagito, because he acts like this. I love Nagito. What are you talking about?
If that's the case, that strange speech you made earlier, that was part of your plan too.
You got us to lower our guard and tried to hide the fact that you did it, didn't you, you motherfucker?
Well, just admit it already!
No, it's not
Nagito, tell
Nagito.
me you object to this. Frankly, I don't want to believe it either.
The killer couldn't have possibly been in the room at all.
We investigated together. You were so kind. I can't believe you're the one who killed Byakuya.
He's not the one who killed him. Have you seen the freaking body? Like the the stab wounds and where they're placed don't match up with the freaking murder weapon.
Nagito, say something.
It's not Nagito.
The Ultimates are working together to combat the despair of their friend's death! Ah, how wonderful! How beautiful it is!
Huh?
Oh my god. The darkness in his eyes shone brightly as if layers upon layers of darkness were folding onto each other. As if hope and despair had been crudely mixed together.
Let's cut to the chase. You're correct. It was my doing all along.
No. Who? Oh, hosting my stream. Thank you, Poggers. Celestia Ludenberg. Poggers.
I'm the one who hid the knife under the table before the party started.
Truth.
I'm the one who used the power cord to find my way to the table in the dark. And of course, I'm the one who caused the blackout. After all, there's no way I'd knowingly whip out a knife in front of everyone, right?
Crazy Eyes kind of say it all, right?
Is it just me, or does he seem a little nuts right now?
But if you think of how the body was positioned and the autopsy report, that knife is not the murder weapon.
But I never expected Byakuya to have night vision goggles. Because of that, we had ourselves a little scuffle under the table. And, well, you all saw how that played out.
Dangaonronpa 3, the anime, explains those
With a
eyes.
twist ending like this, I think we can all agree this ended up being a very interesting mystery. Byakuya performed admirably.
Just stop it already! Seriously! What the hell happened to you?
Don't tell me. Is this your true nature? Were you lying to us this entire time?
Me? Lie? That's outrageous! There's no way someone like me could ever lie to you guys. I understand better than anyone else.
He's lying
that I'm
right now.
ultimately worthless. I'm too arrogant to have dreams or cling to hope. I'm too disdainful to actually try at anything. I've made peace with the fact that I'm a lowly, stupid, insignificant human who can't do anything right.
Holy crap! He's totally the type of guy who spent his childhood killing neighborhood pets!
He seems like the sort of person whose eyes light up while watching Friday the 13th. Just like me.
That's quite the hobby you have there. But, like, now's not really the time to bring it up.
Hey, Nagito! If you were behind all of this, then did you also send that threatening letter?
Yep, I sure did. There's nobody else on this island whose handwriting is that painful to look at, right?
But why would you send a threatening letter in the first place?
I think, somewhere deep in my heart, I was probably hoping to find someone who would stop my evil deeds. Well, I bet if that really was my reason, at least some of you would feel sorry for me.
Are you making fun of us?
By threatening Byakuya, Nagito was likely able to manipulate his actions.
How about that old-looking building near the hotel? Well, if it's just cleaning, leave it to me. I'm actually pretty good at it.
In doing so, Nagito was able to manipulate everyone to the scene where the murder would occur. Am I wrong?
That reminds me. Nagito was the one who suggested I guard the office.
Well, not only is the storage room packed with lots of stuff, it's hard to see in there and full of cobwebs. And I was so busy cleaning the dining hall that I didn't even have time to clean the storage room. If you stayed in there for a long time, I think it would be bad for your health. In that case, why don't you guard the case in the office?
Oh, I get it. If Peko was guarding the storage room, Nagito wouldn't have been able to use the irons.
Yeah.
Threatening letter, along with all your suggestions. It was all a trap to manipulate us.
Yep, that's true too. But you're wrong about one thing.
Huh? What?
I didn't need to rig the drawing for cleaning duty, you know?
If that's true, then how did you conveniently get picked for cleaning duty?
I see. Well, there's no way I'd expect you to remember it. A worthless talent for a worthless human.
Nagito's talent? I believe his talent is the ultimate baby face.
I see!
You're the ultimate lucky student. Then, did you?
That's right. I just trusted my luck. I trusted I'd be picked for cleaning duty.
You just relied on your luck?
It's not just luck. It's true my talent sucks, but I'm still the ultimate lucky student, you know?
Ha 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 ha.
At the time, Hajime said I wasn't lucky, but it was actually the opposite.
Ooh.
I was lucky. That's why I got picked for cleaning duty, just like I wanted.
Enough. I don't care about that anymore. More importantly, why did you kill Byakuya? Answer me!
Byakuya was a very capable leader. For someone like him to get killed, oh, the despair it brings. It's only fitting that you symbols of hope should use his death as a stepping stone to shine even brighter. That was my only motivation.
You're not making any sense!
Fine, let's start the damn vote already. I'm ready to fucking kill this psycho.
Please! Monokuma!
Please, wait!
Huh? The fuck?
should I put this? Is Nagito really the killer?
No, he's not.
What are you saying? He's already confessed, hasn't he?
I already know that, but there's just something a little strange.
If it's only a little, then keep your mouth shut. Your ugly face is stressing me out. It makes me want to puke.
I'm sorry.
For now, might I suggest we listen to what she has to say?
But we know who the killer is.
Simply listening is acceptable. However, I won't allow this to end with mere play. Now then, let us lift the curtain for our bloody spectacle.
From this point on, lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your actions. If your truth bullets will disappear if they touch these lines, so think of them as obstacles in your debates. Please time your truth bullets just right so they won't get interrupted by white noise. By the way, if they set and do it until white noise won't point at all. In case it means don't worry, I'm not gonna fall into despair. Doing this meaningless. Say one more thing. In this debate, you won't be able to shoot down the white noise. Start button? What? Kill Hiyoko. Yeah, kill Hiyoko just because I want to. The autopsy.
I think it's strange that...
The killer is so obviously Nagito!
He has already confessed.
You know...
That bastard Nagito is the one who did it. He killed Byakuya with the knife he hid.
Wait, I gotta finish this.
Oh, never mind. Thanks for wasting our time, skanky bitch!
Then let's prepare to cast our votes.
Why does Mikan think it's strange? Because she must know something that contradicts the crime scene. Yeah!
I think
the killer is so obviously Nagito!
He has already confessed.
That bastard Nagito is the one who did it. He killed Byakuya with the knife he hid.
No, that's wrong! That knife might not be the murder weapon. That's what you wanted to say, right, Mikan?
Mikan.
What the hell are you talking about? It's obvious the knife was the murder weapon.
But
no.
Based on the entry wounds on Byakuya's body, the actual weapon should be roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
5 millimeters in diameter? That's like way skinnier than a knife!
Hey, that better be true. If you screwed up, I'll sell your fucking ass to a whorehouse!
Jeez.
Not a whorehouse!
Hey, why are you threatening her?
Is this what you're trying to say, Mikan? As long as we can't prove that the knife is the murder weapon, we can't assume that I'm the killer.
What are you saying? No one else can be the killer. It has to be you.
Hey, don't blame me. Mikan's the one who said it.
I'm sorry. Hey, Nagito. Are you still hiding something?
Hiding?
Like, during the blackout. Did something happen between you and Byakuya that we don't know about?
Who knows?
After all this, what else do you intend to hide?
Jeez,
Yeah.
the moment your back's against the wall, you get all silent. You piss me off.
Yeah, Mikan pisses me off.
What happened during the blackout? If you cross your eyes like this, it gives you double vision.
Don't get distracted. Our lives are at stake, you know?
Huh? Whose life is at stake?
Seriously, how long is it gonna take for you to understand the damn rules?
Nobody can see in the dark. No matter how hard you think about it, the truth is beyond your sight. Don't you think that's a pretty clever metaphor? Despite the fact that it came from me?
No, that's not it.
Not it? What's not it?
I can prove it with this.
I'm so smart.
Even if we couldn't see what happened in the dark, I'm pretty sure someone could have heard it.
Dude, Akane's just a bimbo.
Isn't that right, Ibuki?
For reals?
You were the one who told me, remember? How everyone was shouting during the blackout?
Everyone, calm down. We gotta stay calm in a situation like this.
Teru, you can hear his voice, but he's not in the room during the blackout.
Don't step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on. I can't eat like this, you know.
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
See, it would take too long for Teru to get into the freaking dining hall, especially because you can't hear the door open.
Perhaps the breaker overloaded?
Hold on a sec. I'll go along the wall and do something about it.
Such perceptive hearing. Impressive. I'd expect no less from the ultimate musician.
It's a good thing your ears are awesome because your face, style, figure, and personality totally suck.
You've cut me deep with your knife of truth.
Dude, Ibuki kind of makes me cringe, though.
However, after hearing what Byakuya and Nagito said in the dark...
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Oh yeah, Nagito
Almost
said
sounds
ow.
like Byakuya fought back against Nagito or something.
Well, that's actually what happened. As a sign of respect for Ibuki's talent, I have a small confession to make.
Just kill
I was
Hiyoko.
actually shoved
But
out from under the table.
we
by
can't kill
Byakuya.
Hiyoko because she's clearly not the murderer.
He shoved you out? Just as the blackout occurred, I hurried to duck under the table and grab the knife. But Byakuya, wearing his night vision goggles, caught me and shoved me right out from under the table. That's right. I'm so incompetent that I couldn't even grab the knife.
Byakuya stopped him when he was trying to get the knife. Okay, I thought Byakuya was trying to kill someone, but it turns out it was Nagito trying to kill someone. Sounds plausible, I mean, from just listening to what they both said at the time.
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
This is...
Ow!
I think she'll die eventually. I don't think she'll be one of the ones to live to the end.
After getting shoved out from under the table, I was just as confused as you guys. I lost sight of the glowing paint, and I didn't even know where the power cord was. Before I realized it, the lights had come back on, and Byakuya's body was lying under the table.
Hold on. Are you saying you're not the killer?
From the very beginning, the idea to throw a party, hiding the knife, setting up the blackout, it was all going according to plan. But unfortunately, my plan failed. And all thanks to Byakuya's night vision goggles. What happened after that? Even I don't know.
You failed? Then you're not the one who killed Byakuya?
Then we're right back to square one!
How can that be? We spent all this time talking back and forth!
Meaninglessness. What other word is brimming with so much despair? But you can't give up. You need to have hope. Do your best and move forward. Rising to the challenge again and again is why you guys are the symbols of hope.
Why is he saying all this? Is Nagito really not the killer? He's not the killer. But he did apparently plan to kill someone, so... If we don't, we will die here. Dude, Hajime needs some new clothes. What?
Well now.
Here's a question for you. What's this? What?
Now then. And of course, there's no $10 billion either.
You're so evil.
What? Yes. There's more.
I'm Monami, and my heart is throbbing like crazy right now. The group's leader, Byakuya, got killed. And his killer is among this group of students? No, I'm not gonna believe, 'cause I believe in everyone. So do your best.
Well, what now? If the knife isn't the murder weapon, there's no definitive proof that I'm the killer.
Shut up! We'll be the judge of that.
You say you were shoved away, but you can't actually prove it, right?
That's right. Even if a different weapon was used, it does not mean Nagito has been cleared of suspicion.
True.
But there's another reason why I don't think Nagito is the killer.
Oh?
There's still more?
Based on what we've discussed, Byakuya was killed under the table, right?
Poor fat Byakuya.
Is there something wrong with that?
Well, even if that's true, I feel Nagito looks, clean.
Nobody's ever complimented me on my appearance before. Not even my own mother.
I'm not talking about your looks.
Nagito doesn't have the knife. There's no blood on Nagito. Nagito doesn't have any dust on him. Nagito isn't injured. Because he's not injured even though he got shoved away? No, that's not it. I'm not talking about that at all.
Crap!
Shoot!
I see! Are you trying to say something like, why didn't Nagito have any bloodstains on him?
Yes, that's it. Because under the table, there was a lot of blood splattered everywhere, right? There were even bloodstains on the inside of the tablecloth.
If he stabbed Byakuya to death, it's strange he did not get splattered with an appropriate amount of blood.
I didn't get any blood on me? That is weird.
You just used something to block the blood, didn't you?
Something that might have been used to block the blood splatter. What do you think it could have been? I guess we did see something I could have used. Isn't that right, Hajime?
Oh.
I can prove it with this!
I still don't get it
Talking
though.
about the bloodstained tablecloth we found in the storage room, right?
I don't get
There
it.
are bloodstains on it. That settles it. Nagito used the tablecloth to block the blood splatter.
But then how would he leave the room that quickly?
But that was found in the storage room, right? Are you suggesting he hid it there after the murder?
You mean after the lights came back on? What would he have done if we'd seen him?
That's true. The tablecloth was pretty big. So even if you tried to hide it and take it with you...
Wearing a tablecloth, going under the table, getting a knife in a blackout, and stabbing someone. That's not just impossible for someone like me. Wouldn't it also be impossible for you guys too?
Then, what does it mean?
Maybe the killer didn't necessarily stab Byakuya under the table.
No, there's no mistake that the murder occurred under that table.
Of course.
Even the inside of the tablecloth was bloody, so there's no denying Byakuya was killed there.
But that doesn't mean where Byakuya got stabbed and where the killer—
I don't understand at all!
Huh? Hajime, you look like you're onto something.
Really? But it sounds like a riddle. I feel like I'm onto something, but
It's been an hour and a half almost.
under the table, but not under the table. If it's somehow possible, it's the only way that makes sense. Moving forward, we should put aside all unnecessary preconceptions and just choose the answer. I think.
Improved Hangman's Gambit. The goal is to line up the right letters in order, so reveals a keyword. It's like a puzzle game. Various letters will be flying across the screen in all directions. There are 2 words you must remember. If 2 different letters clash, you take damage. 2 of the same letters clash, they will fuse. You must make 2 of the same letters clash for each. Okay. What? What the hell? Oh my god, what is gonna happen again? I'm gonna need help again. What the hell is this? I can't even understand these rules. Instead of pressing the right mouse button to find a letter, please press the left mouse button. Keyword list. If not, in this case, you take damage. You must write in the keyword in order based on the defined letters. Please think about the completed word. Also, if you leave a fused letter alone for a while, it'll just blow up on its own. In that case, it will still damage you. What? The place where Byakuya got stabbed and the place where the killer did the stabbing aren't the same. Using those words as a clue, I should put aside my preconception and try to think about that. Wazda? No. I mean, I get it. R. U. Oh. Hang on. Oh, hang on. Oh no. Hang on, what am I doing? I'm taking damage. E. Shit, I fucking destroyed it. R. T. H. E. F. Oh no. L. Why did it do that? Oh. There we go. I had to make the whole sentence. I knew what it was. I had to figure out the controls.
Got it! The killer must have stabbed Byakuya from under the floorboards.
Under the floorboards?
The floorboards in the old building are full of gaps, and there was no carpet laid out under the table. If they stuck the weapon through one of the gaps, they could have stabbed Byakuya to death.
If so, that means the killer was able to get under the floorboards. But from where? And how?
I don't know that yet, but I have a feeling there's someone here who does know.
One person here should know how to get under the floorboards. Chiaki. What?
Crap!
Oh, is it Gundam? Where's Gundam?
You're the only one! Hey, Gundam. You dropped your earring in the dining hall, right?
Are you referring to the Hellhound earring?
About that earring.
This investigation is so convoluted. Wait, what?
I said,
Buffed player,
are you
what?
referring to the Hellhound earring?
About that Hellhound earring. You dropped it beneath the floorboards, right?
How do I recover it? Can I fit my arm through the opening for this tool?
Just a bit longer and I would have reduced everything, including that old building, to ashes. However, it's just as the old legend said. The Hellhound earring has returned to its owner, to me!
Is it safe to say that that earring is the one hanging from your right ear? Huh? Could it be? Gundam wasn't wearing an earring during the investigation. And if he had it on by the time the class trial began, then that means Gundam was able to retrieve his earring from beneath the floorboards during the investigation.
So, Gundam knows how to get under the floorboards.
It's understandable. After all, you fools only view the world through eyes of glass. But I am different. With the power of my 4 dark devas of destruction, it is of no concern.
Fucking hamsters.
Truly, this is the evil 4th eye. Before the might of the evil 4th eye, all visual chaos is rendered asunder.
What should I do? I'm embarrassed just listening to him.
Oh! Man up and speak more clearly!
Fine, I shall tell you all. The answer was in the storage room. One of my 4 dark devas of destruction, Mirage Golden Hawk, Jumpy, has seen beyond the chaos. A secret passage of doom leading to the underground lurks beneath a large assortment of random boxes. After securing a lighter from the supermarket, I threw caution to the wind and ventured below the floorboards. And as a result of that lonesome battle, I was able to recover the Hellhound earring with my own 2 hands!
My own 2 hands!
Tremble with fear, fools! Behold my power!
There he goes blabbing about power and crap. You're ridiculous. You're just a breeder, you know.
Anyway, it sounds like you can go under the floorboards from the storage room.
Then that has to be how the killer did it. If the space beneath the floor is empty, it's not that far to move from the storage room to the dining hall.
I see. If they passed through the storage room, I understand why the tablecloth was put there.
The killer lurked under the floorboards during the party, and from there...
Stab! Stab! Stab!
Are you sure?
You don't like stab! Stab! Stab? Should it sound more fleshy? Like...
No, I'm not talking about your sound effects. You're saying they snuck under the floorboards, but that means they would have had to leave the party, right? So, was there anyone who was able to do that?
Teru, Chiaki, Peko.
Then whoever wasn't at the party is the killer. They must be the one who was waiting under the floorboards.
Who wasn't at the party again?
I didn't participate, but I was guarding the entrance, remember?
Oh, and
Monami over there can be my witness, right?
Fuyuhiko.
Yes! This Monami over here is your witness!
I believe there's no need to discuss this matter further, but I was unable to leave the bathroom.
I was in the kitchen for a long time, but I frequently went to the dining hall to deliver my dishes.
The only person who wasn't at the party...
Fuyuhiko, but it's not Fuyuhiko.
Judging from the photo I took before the blackout... it obviously has to be him.
Yay! It's decided!
It's still not Fuyuhiko.
What the fuck are you saying? I'm not the killer!
He wouldn't have access to the murder weapon.
Oh, really? What happened to the tough guy who was saying stuff like,
I can do it. Don't mess with me! I'll fucking kill you!
see? You're making threats again.
Yep, that's right. Things are starting to get exciting.
I'm now allowed to use the silencer. You can use the silencer with the right mouse button as many times as you want. When you use the silencer, you can shoot down the white noise. Okay. Shoot an actual mark with the silencer instead of white noise. Time will decrease. Okay. Dude, I like how the tutorials just like talk to you casually. Ibuki, Teru, Kazuichi, Nekomaru. Hang on, I gotta look at Kazuichi's account. During the search for Byakuya, after the blackout, Kazuichi's headed straight to the office. You didn't see anyone there, including Peko? No. Fuyuhiko apparently came to the old building and walked away. Okay, it's Chiaki's account. Because this is involving Fuyuhiko.
Was lurking under the floor like a cockroach.
And they could have stared at panties all day. Without going to the storage room in the dark.
Is that true, Fuyuhiko?
Don't act like I'm the fucking killer!
But when the party started, nobody saw you, you know? That means you have no alibi.
The culprit is self-evident.
Okay, his alibi is Chiaki. He walked away. He didn't even enter the building.
During the party, the kid was lurking under the floor like a cockroach.
And they could have stared at panties all day. without going to the storage room in the dark.
Is that true, Fuyuhiko?
Is that true?
Don't act like I'm the fucking killer!
But when the party started, nobody saw you, you know? That means you have no alibi.
No,
Press
that's
the wrong
wrong.
button.
No, Fuyuhiko definitely has an alibi. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Oh, you're right.
What happened, Fuyuhiko? Oh, hey, what are you doing here? I'm saying guard and Monokuma doesn't come inside. How diligent of you. Monokuma could just appear wherever,
After
though.
the party started. There's no way he could have been waiting under the floor before then.
You should have said that earlier, dumbass.
It's still your fault. Like, why were you even lurking around the old building in the first place?
Shut up!
Maybe there really is a secret passage to go under the floorboards from outside, and he came to spy.
What'd you say, motherfucker?
Oh, no!
Wow, he got chewed out, but he looks super happy.
Regardless, it's impossible to go under the floorboards from outside. Chiaki and I already confirmed that.
Then someone definitely went under the floorboards through the storage room during the party.
During the party? It was probably during the blackout. Well, if someone disappeared during the blackout, no one would have noticed.
But walking down that dark hallway to the storage room is like trying to make Eggs Benedict without any eggs.
Because he was in the storage room before.
You're right. I couldn't even see the office in that darkness, and that room was much closer.
But is it really impossible? It might be better if we examine that possibility a little bit more.
It was super dark, you know? There's no way you'd be able to find your way to the storage room.
I can't stop thinking about it. I feel like there's something overlooked. For clarity's sake, once again.
Appears we're getting close to the final stage. The blackened or the spotless? Which is superior? I think it's time to settle this.
Oh boy. Murder threat, equipment, kitchen equipment list, fire door. Fire door?
The hallway was really dark during the blackout. Moving to the storage room like that is like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Is it really not possible?
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
It definitely sounds impossible.
Method of moving in the dark might be...
The hallway was really dark during the blackout. Moving to the storage room like that is like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Is it really not possible?
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
Oop.
It definitely sounds
Oop.
impossible.
The hallway was really dark. Moving to the storage room is like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Is it really not?
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
I agree with that.
I know. The killer had a light with him.
Oh, I was right? But where could they have found a light?
In the kitchen.
There was one nearby for sure. See? It's written on the kitchen's equipment list.
Portable stove.
It's the portable stove.
Portable stove?
The portable stove isn't powered by electricity, and it's also small enough to carry around. So,
The killer used the portable stove to move from the hallway to the storage room during the blackout.
I see. I never considered the portable stove. But there's a hole in your argument.
Wouldn't you see a light underneath the floorboards?
A hole? What kind of hole?
Shut up.
Great. If you could
Shut up.
explain it to me.
Shut up. Shut up, Teru. Shut up.
Oh, I wasn't making a perverted joke or anything. It's really not a perverted joke. I'm serious.
Repeating yourself just makes it even more suspicious.
Now then, Hajime. Will you battle against me? No, that's wrong.
Okay. He's aware. He's aware of the game's
Will you be
mechanics.
able to break through my argument?
Damn. Storage room, tablecloth, party dishes, fire door. I don't know.
Did you forget what Kazuichi said earlier? He said the hall was too dark to see the office, the light from the stove that you mentioned. It contradicts his testimony. Or are you intentionally doubting his testimony?
I don't doubt what Kazuichi said. What are you trying to say?
The reason Kazuichi couldn't see the office was because the hallway was dark, right? So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway, wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it? After all, he was walking near the hallway, right?
Any light source in the dark hallway.
The reason Kazuichi couldn't see the office was because the hallway was dark. So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway...
Huh?
Crap! The reason Kazuichi couldn't see the office was because the hallway was dark, right? So if a light was...
Hang on. What would it be? It has to be the fire door.
Crap!
Ah, man.
The reason Kazuichi couldn't see the was because the hallway was dark. So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway, wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it?
There we go. Okay, it didn't work that before.
Nagito, did you forget? Or are you just pretending you forgot?
Huh? What are you talking about?
There should have been a wall that blocked light. I'm talking about the fire door in the hallway. If you close it, it would form a perfect wall in the hallway. Plus, the hallway rounds a corner just beyond the fire door. So even if there was a small gap in the door, as long as they passed the corner, the light still wouldn't peek out.
I see. To actually notice the fire door. Just as expected of the ultimate... Oh,
The ultimate pooper.
you still don't remember your talent, do you?
Who cares about that right now?
Nagito, what are you plotting? For someone who insists he's not the killer, you are quite nosy.
You sound so scary. If you're that angry, why don't you take a deep breath?
You sure like to piss us off. How about I shut your fucking mouth for you?
Hey! It's okay if you guys fight, but I won't allow a burly brawl that might offend people. More importantly, can you hurry up and decide who's the blackened already? Time runs out when I get bored.
Fine, I get it. You're telling me to pass the torch, right?
Pass the torch?
We're going to ask the real killer, not an imposter like me, to show themselves.
You have to head out now? Okay.
You're obviously the killer, right?
This is coming to a close.
If you think
just
I
about.
am, I really don't mind. Whatever conclusion you ultimates arrive at, I will accept it, no matter what it is.
Even though I really want to condemn that person, but there's no other way, right? The person used the hallway's fire door as cover, used the portable stove to move in the dark, and snuck under the floorboards to stab Byakuya to death. Yeah. Teru. He's the only one in the kitchen.
You're the only one! Teru. Could it be you? Huh? What? What are you talking about?
Teru's the killer? Is that true?
Thank you for the good
What
luck.
are you talking about? There's no way!
Sarcasm.
Of course, that's simply my assumption. So if you have an objection, please speak freely. Objection or not, why am I being treated like the killer? Because the portable stove used in the murder came from the kitchen. That's it? That's the only reason you're treating me like a killer? Isn't that a little drastic? You're cruel. Cruel. Too cruel.
Teru. That attitude is so not like you. For the ultimate cook to get so upset.
Call me chef.
If you fall to aspersions
Shesh.
like this, who will be there to support the future of the culinary arts?
The future of the culinary arts?
That's right. For the future of the culinary arts, you must face this and fight it fair and square.
You're right. Yeah, that's totally right.
So, what's an aspersion anyway?
Is it yummy?
Did you know asbestos is yummy too? You should try some later.
I fucking hate Yoko.
Nagito, why are you interfering?
Let's assume that the killer used a light, and that they used the fire door to mask that light, and that they moved to the storage room and snuck under the floorboards. Then what? It's dark under the floorboards too. So how would they be able to stab Byakuya? You're not gonna say they shined the light on Byakuya, right? The plan would have been ruined if he noticed.
That's right. What do you think about that?
There's no way you can answer, right? You personally haven't investigated what's beneath the floorboards.
If that's the case, then Gundam should know. He actually went under the floorboards.
Nagito descends into insanity. Really?
No. Unfortunately, there was nothing related to the incident under the floorboards. The only thing I found was a strange liquid shining in the darkness, near where Byakuya's blood was dripping.
What? A shining liquid in the dark?
It was the glow-in-the-dark paint.
Super important! If there was a shining mark like that, they would have been able to move to it in the dark, right?
And in doing so, it might have been possible for them to use that mark to target the victim.
Can I use it again?
I can prove it with this. The mark you're talking about is the glowing paint that was applied to the knife, right?
Ah, by using the glowing paint as a target, they were able to judge where to stab even in the dark.
I see. The killer didn't target an actual person. They just struck the moment the glowing paint moved.
That would be the moment someone grabbed a hold of the knife.
So, the killer used the mark that I prepared for finding the knife as a mark for stabbing. I see. That's why Byakuya got killed when he took the knife.
But if they were able to do that, wouldn't that mean the killer knew about Nagito's plan all along?
Well, Teru!
Seriously? I don't know anything. Really, I don't know anything
His
at
outline
all.
turned purple.
Then can I ask everyone a question instead?
You again? Just stop already!
Now. We should give everyone a fair opportunity to speak.
If Teru is the killer, that would mean he went to the storage room during the blackout. And just what did Ibuki hear during the blackout?
His voice.
Step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on here?
Hydrate.
This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on! I can't eat like this, you know!
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
She heard Teru's voice in the dining hall?
Doesn't that prove Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout?
No, because he can talk from underneath the floorboards.
That's right! That's exactly it!
But Teru was in the kitchen the moment the blackout occurred, right? So, why was he in the dining hall?
I thought the blackout was only in the kitchen, so I panicked and ran out of there.
But in the dark?
Of course, the hallway was dark too, but somehow I managed to move along the wall toward everyone's voices.
Well, it's not that far to move along the wall from the kitchen to the dining hall.
That sounds fishy.
If I remember correctly, you can tell when a person is lying by licking their sweat. So, if you want, you should try licking me.
No way! You look greasy.
But I heard Teru's voice in the dining hall! Ibuki swears on her honor!
That's right. Teru was in the dining hall, not the storage room. Which means he's not the killer.
He wasn't there when the lights turned back on.
No, that's not it. Why? Why do you want to keep falsely accusing me? It's not like I want to blame you.
You should be so proud of yourself, Hajime. You're just progressing toward the hope you believe in. Now, Hajime, show me more of your hope. Will that be enough to crush Teru's hope? Let me ask you again. Did you go to the storage room during the blackout?
There's
no way
yes.
I went to the storage room. I was somewhere totally different.
I definitely heard Teru's voice. It's handsome, unlike his face.
Maybe it was recording or something?
No.
Nope, definitely a live voice.
Right, as long as I have her testimony. The fact that I was in the dining hall cannot be disputed. I'll shoot through that contradiction.
Break!
Just because we heard Teru's voice in the dining hall doesn't mean he was literally in the dining hall. Huh? But why? Remember the floor in the dining hall? It was full of gaps, right? So even if you shouted from under the floor, it should have sounded just like the voices in the dining hall. But...
I see. So he brazenly shouted from under the floor to make us think he was in the dining hall.
Is that true, Teru?
Hold on a second.
Can you explain this, Teru?
I told you to wait a second, ain't I? What are y'all even saying anymore? I'm telling you, I was in that there dining hall during the blackout.
Where are you from again?
Ooh, I was born in West Asabu and raised in South Aoyama.
Hey, you guys! This guy's a major liar!
If Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout, he should have been there after the power returned, right?
Well, I believe so. There's no way he could have gone back and forth in that dark hallway.
Huh? Was Teru actually there during that time?
I sure was. I was there the whole damn time.
Something like this
He's
should be
breaking.
decided by gut instinct. People's lives are at stake.
Damn right. You guys should have been deciding this on the spot with your hazy memories.
His accent is getting even worse. He's definitely lying.
However, I am not sure. I believe that he was there, and I believe that he was not there.
No! Is there any way we can decide?
Why don't we consult his memories?
Gosh, yeah, don't be saying things like that. Don't make no sense. Can you even prove I wasn't in the dining hall?
I probably can.
Oh, you again.
Whether Teru was in the dining hall in blackout, you know that question for him. Just need the right question at him. I don't know. Maybe it's the embarrassing pose.
I can prove it with
Really? It is?
If you're claiming that you were in the dining hall when the power came back, then you should know how Mikan was positioned at the time.
Oh, right? Okay. Okay.
Well, what?
Don't make me remember. It's so embarrassing.
No, this is a very important question. Well, Teru, if you were really in the dining hall at that time, you should know the answer to that.
Huh?
Huh? It was a pretty clever way of tripping. There's no way you'd forget about it so easily.
God.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I showed you something so unsightly.
How about it? You can't answer, Teru?
Huh? That's weird. Just slipped from my mind.
There's no way it would slip from your mind, especially not a pervert like you.
Even so. Nagito, say something! Wait, give up? What do you mean, give up?
Teru. I'm disappointed too, you know. It's lonely watching someone I admire reach the limits of their hope. It kind of feels like a broken dream.
Nagito, what are you doing? Why are you messing with the killer like that?
Well, hold on a sec. Don't go moving this along on your own like I really am the killer.
Huh? But it's already decided, right?
The murder weapon hasn't been cleared up yet, Chef?
It's no use.
We already know what the murder weapon
him
is.
Anymore. It appears he's saying the murder weapon hasn't been cleared up yet.
You understand him?
But it's such a sad defense. This is too cruel.
Oh, you calling me the killer? Then where's the weapon?
Come on, Manumi! Enough with the whimpering and translate!
He said, if you're calling me the killer, then where's the weapon?
Weapon, huh? It's not the knife, right?
Judging from Byakuya's wounds, it was a thin-edged tool that's roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
Another non-stop debate?
Also, if they stabbed from under the floorboards, the weapon would need to be at least 50 centimeters in length.
Yes.
After all this, who cares about the weapon?
Not good enough! Not good enough at all!
He said, not good enough. Not good enough at all.
Fine, I got it. Let's try thinking about what the weapon was.
Wanna do it? Wanna do it?
He said, try to do it.
What a confusing accent.
We need to focus and think about this. Thin edge tool with the diameter about 50 millimeters. I know what it was. Oh no, Hangman's Gambit. Oh no. I don't know what the actual name of it is. Is it iron? Okay, iron. Iron. No. SW. Okay, hang on. What is it called? Oh, skewer. Okay. Shit, I fucking destroyed it. Fuck. I couldn't remember its name. I would be here for like a fucking 10 minutes. Fuck. Fuck. N. There we go.
I got it!
I keep on wanting on the iron spike.
That's it! The weapon must be the iron skewer!
Huh? The iron skewer?
Before the party,
Pretty much is a
Byakuya was
spike.
confiscating all the dangerous items. He spoke to Teru Teru.
I checked the equipment list and there seems to be one iron skewer missing. Oh, that's right. As far as I know, it's been missing from the start.
So that missing iron skewer is the weapon?
An iron skewer would match up with the wounds perfectly.
Hey, Teru Teru, where'd you hide the iron skewer?
Yeah, that's not something we can answer.
Avril Lavigne?
This game's hilarious.
Did he really just say that?
He's just saying random shit to fuck with us. You probably dumped it somewhere on the island, didn't you?
This school trip has a no littering rule. If he had violated it, the island sirens would be ringing non-stop.
Island sirens? Just for littering?
Also, I was on guard duty, and I never once saw Teru Teru leave the old building.
Which means he obviously hid it somewhere in the old building.
It's probably the kitchen again, right?
So, the friendship school trip rules still apply, I guess.
Teru Teru, just man up.
But
and
they
be
also have to
straight
kill
with
each
us.
other. A cornered opponent will be surrounded by soul shields and simply will not listen to what you have to say. Probably pain you can doom your classmate, but at the class trial, after all, you must argue against your opponent and destroy their soul shields. A high-speed dispute battle where you beat down a panicked opponent and excuses and nonsense. That's the bullet time. Sorry, the panic talk action. PTA. During PTA, you must destroy all of your opponent's soul shields so you can deliver the final strike. In order to do that, you must destroy your opponent's remarks while following the tempo of the song. Oh. Mash the tempo button marker to lock on your opponent's remark. Pressing it along at the same time. You press left mouse and with the tempo marker. Destroy it. However, you cannot destroy the remark with the time limit. You end up getting hurt. Doing PTA. Oh my god, really? On the flip side, if you keep missing and find time to go down the situation, changes. If you destroy all your opponent's soul shields, you'll start to give their final argument, and if that happens, forward speed displayed on the top, bottom, left, right side of the screen. Shows forward corresponds to the W, S, A, D. Press the buttons in the right order, you'll be able to compose the words of your final strike. Please make your argument with search for the words. That will trump your opponent's final argument. Also, if you don't believe the final strike time limit. Okay. Oh.
What the hell you even saying, you stupid cutter hick?
He said, oh, what the hell are you even saying, you stupid country hick?
I guess we have no choice but to somehow find out for ourselves.
The trash can? I don't know.
I'm not hiding that thing!
He said, I'm not hiding anything.
I'm not hiding anything! I'm not hiding anything!
Most of the territories. Okay. panic talk action.
Shut up! That's impossible! Nonsense! Unforgivable! I don't know! Paris Hilton! Shut up! That's impossible! Nonsense! Unforgivable! I don't know! Paris Hilton! Unforgivable! Where would the weapon be?
On the meat bone.
Shut up! That's impossible! Nonsense! Unforgivable! I don't know! Where would the weapon be?
Meat on the bone.
This is the end!
On the bone meat.
Could the iron skewer have been hidden inside the piece of meat on the bone?
Oh my god.
What are you saying? There's no way I'd hide anything in a place like that.
That's clearly impossible. I mean, that's inside the food.
Impossible. That's what Byakuya and I thought. That's why we overlooked it.
Seems there are no dangerous items like that skewer on the churrasco earlier inside that pile of food. Appears to be the case. Fish. Okay.
But in fact, the only place you could hide the weapon was inside the food that couldn't be inspected. Out of all the dishes you prepared, the only one that could hide a weapon as long as an iron skewer is the meat on the bone.
What now?
I'm using
How,
my
though?
right to remain silent.
There's no way that exists here.
We need to confirm this now! So if we eat that tasty-looking piece of meat and find the iron skewer inside, bullseye!
All right. Monokuma or Monami, one of you hurry and bring over that piece of meat.
1 minute. Just give me 1 minute. I'll eat the whole thing!
Wait, hold on a second. Time out.
What are you doing? Hurry up and bring it over!
About that.
Huh? Where did Monokuma go?
I'm right here!
With the meat.
I'm already eating it! Ah, a bear that eats meat!
Wait, now that I think about it, that's pretty normal.
What is this? So yummy!
Damn it! That's my meat!
I've never eaten anything like it in my entire life! The taste brings me back to my days in the wild.
This is bad. Seriously, this is really bad.
My, there's something inside the meat. Look what came out.
Is that an iron skewer? Check it out. The handle looks like it's made of bone. Pretty cool.
Wow.
The sword of destruction, encased in bone and sheathed in meat. It brought catastrophe unto Byakuya.
As expected of Teru Teru. Such a fantastic weapon from the ultimate chef.
You're wrong. I'm not the killer. I'm not the kind of person who would kill someone. I got it. You all set me up. You guys set me up so you could blame this on me.
What?
Jeez, what a disappointment. Such an unseemly defense for an ultimate like you. Can you really call that hope?
Hey, Nagito. I'm sorry, but can you just be quiet?
He said, you're all nothing but a bunch of poor, loudmouth, fast food eating hicks.
You don't need to translate anymore. Somehow I can tell what he's trying to say.
We should first...
I guess we need to settle this. Once and for all.
Yeah.
To
Kill
do
him.
that, we need to go over the entire incident
Oh,
from beginning
no,
to end and
closing
make
argument.
everything clear.
Oh, these are hard to do.
So, we need to do it.
My throb is chesting. Every case has one last feature to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you'll give a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the order of the events in the case of the formal comic book. This reproduction is merely Hajime's imagination, so there will be gaps here and there. Gaps are areas where the number of pieces are missing. It's up to you to complete this comic using the truth panels provided. Around 3 to 5 panels make up one set. Inside that one set, there will be correct panels placed or incorrect panels. If you use up all the correct panels contained in one set, it will switch to a new set. Okay. Once you fill some in, it will become much simpler. If you play the previous game, you might hesitate at first, but it's basically the same concept. Now that when playing and solving the closing argument, there's a certain trick. If you move one of the reticle onto the gaps on each page, it will display hints at the top of the screen. The separate hint will ask what kind of scene is drawn in that gap. Also, if you move the reticle onto the truth panel, it will display hints as well. This feed just goes through my ear and out the other. Is it a time limit of 20 minutes like the last game? Alright, let's get into it. Ouch. Is there more? There's more. Oh, jeez. I don't know. Holy shit. Byakuya. He's in the thing. Oh, this is when the blackout occurs. There we go. Huh? Oh. Oh, this is weird. You have a limited stock, but that's the same panel. That's the same panel. Oh. Huh? Ouch. Oh, yeah. What is this? Nagito. Where would this one go? Byakuya. The storage room before the blackout. Same scene as the office room and the dining room. The office room with the blackout occurred. The moment it got dark, Byakuya ... Who did Byakuya see? There we go. Kane keeps eating even during the blackout. This is telling where everyone is. And then
here's everything
I
that
did
happened
it.
in this case. Let's try going over the whole incident, beginning with right after the party started.
I'm so smart.
Byakuya had us gather in the dining hall of the old building near the hotel. He was extra cautious about a murder occurring that night because of a threatening letter he received. Therefore, he decided to throw a party so he could monitor us. Though one person didn't come, the rest of us assembled at the dining hall, and the party was underway. But at that time, the trap set by a certain someone was already in motion.
So, so Peko having fat diarrhea is the...
They plugged 3 irons into the outlets in the storage room, which nearly capped the power usage. Additionally, they prepared something else that would activate at 11:30 p.m. The air conditioners in the office and dining hall. They had already set the timers for these.
Closing argument
Thanks
drink.
to the irons
Yeah, I could
maxing
use.
out the power
I could
usage,
use a freaking
the breaker was
champagne
tripped
glass
when the
right
air
now.
conditioners kicked on. Since the windows in the old building were covered, the blackout plunged the dining hall into total darkness. But when that happened, Byakuya took out a specific item that he brought in his case. That item was the night vision goggles. Byakuya was so concerned about a murder occurring that he brought a variety of security equipment with him. When he put on his night vision goggles, Byakuya witnessed a certain someone making a suspicious move.
I do like fat Byakuya.
He saw Nagito guiding himself with the desk lamp's power cord so he could get under the table. That's right, everything up to that point was all part of Nagito's plan. The murder warning to Byakuya, the source of the blackout, it was all Nagito. While the blackout was happening, someone else, the real killer, began making their move in the kitchen. The killer probably already knew about Nagito's plan, so they knew a blackout was coming. That's why the killer prepared all the items they would need to commit their crime in the dark beforehand. They needed a light source, which was provided by the portable stove in the kitchen. They needed a weapon, too. This had also been hidden in the kitchen beforehand. The long iron skewer used in the churrasco dish. The killer hid that inside that meat with the bone in it. With the weapon and portable stove in hand, the killer stepped out into the hallway. First, they closed the fire door in the hallway so their light source wouldn't peek toward the dining hall. Then, guided by the light, the killer headed toward the storage room and grabbed a specific item. That's right, a tablecloth to block the blood splatter. With this, the killer finished their preparations and snuck under the floorboards.
Why are you making Taro look so cool?
They probably turned off
Taro's like the least cool person in this
left
game.
it near the entrance of the door. The floor in the dining hall is full of gaps, so there's no way they could have safely held a light source. But thanks to the glowing mark they painted earlier, the killer was able to get beneath the table. Under the table, Byakuya found the knife that had been hidden there. If only he had retreated, he probably wouldn't have gotten killed, but he had to retrieve that knife. And at that moment, the killer lurking beneath the floorboard stabbed straight up with the iron skewer.
Yeah, the tablecloth move was smart. Taro's smarter than we give him credit for.
The killer had been waiting in the dark for the moment when the glowing paint began to move. After they murdered Byakuya, the killer purposefully shouted from beneath the floorboards to make it seem like they were still in the dining hall. Afterward, they came out from underneath the floorboards and rushed back to the kitchen. And then, after hiding the murder weapon in the kitchen, they rejoined the group as if nothing had happened. There's only one person who would have been able to commit this crime, especially if that person is someone who'd think of an unexpected way to hide a weapon inside food. Isn't that right, Teru Hanamura?
The freaking gray guy.
That's what happened. How about it? Did I get anything wrong?
This is a mistake. A mistake, I tell you. I would never kill anyone. Would never.
You sure?
It seems this is the end.
Uh-oh. It's punishment time. Dink donk. Dink donk. $59 points. Oh boy, what did I do there? What happened? What happened there? Why did I get 59 points? What is phase?
It looks like your argument has come to a close. Oops! I lost control of my wild side for a second. Was that a side effect of the meat I just ate? Well, putting that aside, let's move along to the nerve-wracking voting time! Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Oh, just a reminder, make triple sure you vote for someone. If you don't vote, I'm gonna eat you up just like that meat from earlier.
Why did this happen?
Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Such heart-pounding excitement!
We did it. It took 2.5 hours, but we did it. We did it.
Correct! Yahoo!
Yo, hold up, I gotta check my pet.
No. You. You've got it wrong.
Hey!
Huh?
When that happened, he... You caught me?
I've been caught?
What?
Been caught?
Hey!
What are you doing? What are you scheming? I'm planning to kill someone, of course. Teruto, just let you know it's pointless of you to stop me. You stop me now, it doesn't matter. I will never give up. Whether it's tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, or the day beyond that, I'll definitely start the killing.
Impossible!
What the fuck? Dude, he's an agent of chaos. I see. So that's what you think.
Well...
It's not that. It's not it at all. This isn't about my survival. I just want the killing to start.
What?
I love everyone here. That's why I want to be of good use to them. I love all of the ultimates and admire them for their symbols of hope.
Amazing!
That's right. In the name of hope, I hope everyone's talents from the bottom of my heart. That's why I don't want them to lose against something like killing. I want them to prove to me that hope will never lose, no matter how daunting the despair they face may seem. I want everyone to prove to me that hope will never lose to despair.
No. See?
See, isn't it typical that if you face a strong enemy, you will become even stronger yourself? Which means that the stronger the despair you face, the stronger everyone's hope will become, right? I want to see the brightness, and in order to see it, I'm going to become everyone's stepping stone. I want you to make your hope shine. So is he going to be the reason all these other killings start happen?
You're kidding, right? Man.
I'm just an obsessed fanboy, so it's alright that this love of mine is unrequited. I suppose I can call it the ultimate fanatic.
No way!
You think so? Do you really think there's something wrong with me? Isn't that what love is? Nagito is the killer.
See? Don't fuck with me! What?
Am I wrong? It's given that trials are necessary to become strong, and the harsher the trial, the stronger you become, no? For mere humans, killings are simply a tragedy, but for worthy humans, a trial such as this can elevate their status to an even higher level.
Amazing!
It's amazing to me that someone as untalented as myself can become that trial. There's no point in someone like me surviving. It's far more significant for me to die as everyone's trial.
Great!
There's no greater honor than becoming the foundation so that your values may ascend to brave new heights.
What's going on?
Stop it. You're seriously starting to piss me off.
What's going on?
I don't understand at all. Are you saying you basically wanted to commit murder for fun? It's not the same as killing someone for fun, but I guess it'd be the same in your eyes. I have no intention of surviving and leave you all to die. Is that why you didn't mind when Teruto discovered your plan?
That's wrong.
Or perhaps that was intentional too.
So...
Nagito wanted to involve us in the killing, plus it'd be better for him if the mystery was more complex. Is that why you blatantly revealed your plan to Teruto? You expected to pique Teruto's curiosity, and you look forward to the mystery becoming more complex? Well, you're basically right. It's true, I was looking forward to that. That's why I took the time to tell him about the secret passage I found while I was cleaning.
What?
That was your doing as well?
You're right.
I just casually mentioned it. Oh, it's dangerous if you fall. Don't get too close to it. Oh.
Hey!
This dude, he's seriously batshit and crazy. He's insane.
However...
But why did you kill Bianca instead? I don't know. Because Nagito was the one who was supposed to take that knife. That's why I aimed and thrusted the iron skewer there. But why is Bianca the one who died? It was supposed to be Nagito, not him. Byakuya probably tried to stop Nagito from grabbing the knife, and in place of Nagito...
Nope.
I don't think that's it. Huh?
Perhaps.
Byakuya was probably trying to protect Nagito.
What?
See?
Byakuya said so, didn't he? Don't worry. As long as I'm the leader, I won't let anyone become a victim.
I will guide you all.
That much I promise. Fat Byakuya. I'm sad because I never get to see Fat Byakuya again.
Why?
Byakuya is amazing. To keep his promise to protect everyone, he actually threw his own life away. And yet...
Such despair.
I never expected an ending like this. Such despair. But we shouldn't let him die in vain. I'm sure everyone will become even stronger by overcoming this despair.
No way.
Someone like me?
I'm not that good at calculating. I just took some precautionary measures. Where's the freaking ultimate mathematician in these games?
How unexpected.
Apparently, they said they might make more Danganronpa games. Because, you know, there's like 52 Danganronpa games. Teruteru decided to commit his crime because he also had a strong hope, right? Which means his actions are motivated by hope. If he was willing to go that far, I thought he might truly be the person whose existence I was waiting for. Thought he might be the hope that could defeat any type of despair.
Well...
He wanted to kill me, but he ended up killing Byakuya instead, and you know? If I left him in a confused state, this trial might have been ruined, right?
Isn't that right?
In order for our hope to grow, this trial was absolutely necessary. That's why I decided to help him.
Right?
Man. In the end, my help wasn't enough, and this turned out to be a bad ending for Teruteru. You should be proud of yourself. You will not die in vain. You become a splendid sacrifice for everyone else so their hopes can grow even more powerful.
Impossible!
Sacrifice?
Shut up! Shut up! Hey!
Is it really okay for us to just leave this crazy bastard alone like this? Isn't it better if we just fucking kill him off? Kill, he said. High school students are so violent these days. But the person who's gonna get killed now isn't Nagito, it's Teruteru.
What's the matter?
You didn't forget, right? Because I told you already at the beginning. If the Blackened Killer loses, a fun punishment awaits them.
Wait! No.
An accident, act of self-defense, not intentional. Anyway, I feel it's possible it's not my fault.
Hey!
Doesn't matter if it's an accident, self-defense, or unintentional. A murder is still a murder. If you kill someone, that's murder.
Hey!
Isn't there anything like sympathy judgments, extenuating circumstances, or even probation?
Impossible!
I don't accept any of those claims.
That's... Hey!
Why you?
Wrong!
There's no way a person who has no malice would kill someone like that. In truth, you were just desperate to kill Nagito and willing to sacrifice everyone else to survive, right? Just be honest already, at least in the end.
No.
That is...
Why? Answer me.
I just wanted to go home.
I needed to go back home no matter what!
Why? She's waiting for me, Mama. Uh-oh.
Okay, I'm going now. When I come back, I think we should talk again about opening an Aoyama and Azabu location.
Oh my, you're still talking about that?
Oh, I'm serious. The Academy guarantees success for its graduates, right? So, I know it's gonna be difficult by yourself, but wait for me until then, okay?
Yes, you're right. Then I'll just have to do my best to keep the Hanamura Diner from going out of business until then.
Mom, you don't have to work so hard. What if you collapse again while I'm gone?
I'll be fine. Moms are strong. I won't lose to some illness.
She's sick.
I know that already. I know that already.
I promised her I'd become a full-fledged cook and save the Hanamura Diner. Mom is waiting for me to keep that promise even though she's sick and alone. She's still waiting for me.
That's why I need to go home!
If we were told our memories were stolen and that several years have passed since our first day,
Hey!
then what happened to the Hanamura Diner? What happened to my mom who's still waiting for me? So you did believe what Monokuma said.
Damn it!
Wrong!
I still don't believe it. There's no way I can believe it. It has to be a lie.
That's why I wanted to go home!
I have a place to go home. It's not the Terra didn't believe it. He believed it more than anyone else here. That's why he kept denying it, because he believed it. He needed to deny it. Damn it, if I knew That's when I heard Nagito's plan. Funny he was going to kill someone if I left him alone. That's why.
Fine, fine.
You wanted the first kill?
I'm sorry.
Doesn't mean I wanted to sacrifice any of you. But it was the only thing I could do. And I ended up killing Byakuya instead of Nagito.
I think I'm the one who went crazy.
I see. Interesting. But as far as Mo's killer are concerned, wanting to see your mom is boring.
So, yoo-hoo!
Uh-oh.
You can't!
Jeez, get out of my way! Well now.
Wait!
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment!
Hey! Please!
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Yay!
Lies! I won't believe this! Mama!
Dude, he's gonna fucking die. It's time for the punishment. Deep fried teru. Dude, they fucking blew him up. Is that the breading? Is that the breading missile? These are great. Dude, they fucking dipped him in lava. It's pretty gruesome.
Extreme!
Well, Yahoo Extreme!
Ah! Whew.
The adrenaline is rushing through me. Terra.
Damn it!
Are you fucking serious?
Blah, 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 blah.
Blah 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 blah. Yeah, Terra is
How
dead.
cruel.
PogChamp.
Wah?
Didn't you learn when you were in elementary school? If you badmouth someone, the teacher writes in a note and makes whoever you badmouth read it to you in front of the class?
No.
When that happens, only then do you think about how it feels bad to be badmouthed. Same applies to murder.
What are you saying?
You're the one who drove him to it. This is too cruel. It can't be helped. Rules are rules, and this is the killing rule after all. When you mentioned the motive, didn't you also promise something? Our memories. Why did you tell Terra about his mom or his diner?
You... bastard!
Hurry up and tell us. What did you mean earlier when you mentioned our school memories? I did promise to return your memories after killing began. Telling them is kind of... I never told you guys that I'd tell you right away.
What?
Not fair.
Of course.
I'll keep my promise to return your memories someday, but still not clear when that someday will actually be. Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream after this. I just wanted to do the trial. But she sees myself as well. There's something that I need to do.
Huh?
So cruel! Then...
Monokuma had us wrapped around his finger after all.
Stupid!
You stupid.
Such despair.
The symbols of hope. You guys need to keep doing your best.
You.
Crap!
Yeah.
Nope.
Agreed. Didn't I tell you from the bottom of my heart, truly love you all. You also wish to inspire hope and your splendid talent. There's no way I can be happy when I've lost such a talented individual.
Don't fuck with me! What?
If you hate me, I don't mind you killing me. I've already prepared myself to become one of your stepping stones.
Someone like me?
If absolute hope can be born from that, then my life is nothing special. How messed up are you?
Hey.
If you're gonna kill me, make sure you discuss it with me beforehand, okay? You see, if you do that, then I can cooperate with the killer. It's really not that big of a deal. For students of Hope Speak Academy, if you're the symbols of hope who possess the chosen talent,
Great.
then it shouldn't matter to you guys at all if I cooperate with the killer, right?
You fiend.
Humph, declaring so confidently that you'll side with the killer.
Hey!
Maybe this was his plan all along. Since he's willing to work with the killer, he wants us to think it's better for us not to kill him.
Well,
I don't mind what you think of me. In actuality, thanks to Byakuya, I'm starting to feel a small desire to live.
this is exciting!
Mostly, I just want to watch everyone destroy the despair that comes for you, one after the other. I'm just kidding.
Pissed me off.
Hey, can I punch you? I just won't be satisfied till I punch you.
What?
Even Hajime hates me
How
now?
unfortunate.
That stings. I thought you and I were quite similar.
Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh my god. Cleavage.
Wait!
Please stop!
Huh?
Please listen!
Let me ask.
Do our best.
Well? Perhaps. I am sorry! Yes.
Like... Jeez.
Well? Right?
Mm-hmm.
But... I'm gonna do it!
Fine.
Yes. Yes. Isn't this...
Is someone watching me?
Huh? We did it. Down to 14. Yay, we beat chapter 1 of Dangaonronpa. Wooden stick. Yes.
For a long time, humans have been taught that if you try hard enough, you can accomplish anything. Even if we weren't told this directly, you'd know it just by looking at the world around us. The internet, TV, and newspapers are overflowing with hopeful messages that say exactly that. But people who can't win, people who don't try to win, people who try their best and still can't win, they are all worthless trash. There are two kinds of people in this world. Those who are born with worth, and everybody else. No matter how hard a lowly human tries, they will never be the same as someone who was born worthy. They say that effort breeds success, but that's a complete lie. The world is not that accommodating. No matter how hard a small dog tries, it will never become a large dog. No matter how much a penguin tries, there's no way it will ever soar through the sky. Which means, unworthy humans will never become worthy, no matter what they do. People with talent don't become talented. They're just born with their abilities right from the start. That's right, just like you guys. That's why I have so much respect for you all. Just so you know, what I feel is different from admiration. Admiration is wishing you could be like the object of your admiration. But what I feel is not so self-serving. How should I put it? What I feel is more pure. More like a selfless love that wants nothing in return. So, I want you guys to believe me when I say, I don't mind if you kill me. But if that happens, I want you to let me help. I don't care if the killer survives, or if everyone but the killer survives. I just want both sides to do their very best. I want to see with my own two eyes the absolute hope that lies ahead. Yep, I'm really lucky. Someone as insignificant as me will be there when hope and despair collide and unleash their energy. So please, let me help you. If you're planning to kill me, I would be honored to help you carry out your plan. I want you to use me as a stepping stone so everyone can shine. I want you to kill me in a way that befits...
Did Akane just punch him? Sea and punishment, sin and coconuts.
Oh.
Oh, Hajime, you're already here. My pet go poopy? Yes. Yes. I did it. Okay, thanks for coming to my stream. Bye.